Hi, and welcome, John Morris Show on a Thursday, back inside the TFNB studios, historic Elm Avenue in Waco, back from the Big 12 football media days the last couple of days. The Monster Energy Big 12 football media days in Frisco. Great time there, really fun to visit around, get some interviews, bring that content to you, but nice to be back home as well. So Garrett is here, Brandon is here, and Garrett, I want to get your thoughts on, we never talked really that much. You were always so busy while we were up there.
Yeah.
But I want to get your thoughts on the media days. But hold on, Jerry's going to join us. Jerry Hill will be here, and we'll do it, the three of us, kind of wrap things up and what you learned and what you heard, and that's always fun to do, sort of a debrief after a thing like that. But let's start by saying, everything go okay? Everything go okay for you up there?
For the most part, it went well. There was, I was running around like 5 tables helping people.
You were.
But there was a lot of things going on. But overall, man, it was good. It felt a lot slower than years past.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if anybody, I know like other people I spoke with felt the same.
Yes.
But yeah, that was one thing I did notice.
Yeah.
It felt very slow.
Yeah, I agree. Slower than years past. Because a lot of times it's a frenetic pace,
Yeah.
Here's so-and-so. You want to talk to him.
Right.
Here comes so-and-so. And somebody's standing there waiting for you too. So yeah, you're right about that. And the second day, Wednesday, just seems so much slower even than the first day.
That I would love to know I believe that is because they put BYU and Texas Tech on the same day.
Yeah.
You put Eric Morris there on the same day.
Yeah.
Instead of splitting it up, so you like front loaded your schedule, and then when day 2 come around, it was like, okay, so we were sitting there.
It's not, and it's not like there's not interest in those other 8 schools, but you almost have to balance it out, right? As far as media interest, so to say, and topics and things like that. So the 2 days balance out. Yeah.
I would always put Tech and BYU on opposite days personally if it was me.
Yep. That's a very good thought. But worked through it yesterday, and 3 of the 4 new coaches were yesterday. So I think people wanted to hear from them, and we did, and that was great. But I could tell a pretty marked difference from day 1 to day 2, attendance wise, or just seemed like maybe the energy in the room, maybe that's natural when you do a 2-day thing like this. You're all fired up. The media is, to do day 1, and then you go through that, and that's a long day, and you think, oh, we got to do this again, and maybe the energy isn't there the second day.
Well, that's another thing too, is now there are so many more teams, and then we discussed it before we went in. You're bringing like 6 or 7 guys,
a lot of guys,
so it's hard to get through. And then it's a lot of chaos.
Yeah. Do you think they should limit the players that they bring, the number?
I personally would not allow more than 3 players a team. I would bring your head coach, obviously your AD, and then I would bring a max of 3 players.
ADs are not they don't have to be there, right?
I don't think they do. Like, and honestly, in hindsight, looking at it, I saw most of them. I don't know that necessarily all of them were there, but if I was building out a team like that, I'm looking at a head coach, AD, if they want to go, if they have the time. And then I'm bringing max of 3 players.
Yeah, that's a good point. Coach Aranda's decision was he brought the 6 captains.
Right. That makes sense.
And you've got 6 captains, and how are you going to choose, unless 3 of those 6 were seniors and the others weren't, something like that. Right. So that's the way the Baylor decision was made. But it was fun. It was interesting. Big 12 did a great job, like they always do, and great location there inside the Ford Center in Frisco. Air-conditioned comfort. That was pretty nice.
That's clutch. That comes in handy.
Step out at the end of the day and you think, oh yeah, we're in Frisco, Texas. It's hot out here.
I walked out yesterday to go to the car, and I swear that was the hottest I felt to this
really?
point. I don't know if it was like coming out and you had all of the glass, the AstroTurf, that had to play into it. But yesterday was the hottest evening I've had so far.
That's funny. It does hit you. So I had this thought, and you know how I've begun just sort of scamming our guests and say,
got to.
Yeah, if you want something on this set up here, just bring it to us. We'll put it up here.
We got you.
And a lot of people have complied, and Paul Jobson will be with us tomorrow, a World Cup aficionado, and he says he's bringing something, so that'll be great. but I thought, if I'm going to ask them, I need to contribute also.
Right.
So here is my contribution coming out of the Big 12 Media Days. Okay. What was the first word?
Oh, Monster Energy drink.
Exactly. So here we go. This is going on the set right here. And if in days to come you look back and you see, why does he have Monster Energy sitting there? Know that it's from Big 12 Media Days.
I really enjoyed I thought it was very creative by the Big 12 giving out these scarves.
That was smart. That was cool.
And they have it, even on there, it says football meets football.
Right.
It was very well played, tying it with the FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
That was a nice additive.
That was pretty good. And a cap. Did you get a cap?
Yeah, I got the monster
cap.
I got like a monster backpack. I hooked my son up with all of that stuff.
So the announcement from the commissioner was Monster Energy is now the title sponsor of Big 12 football and Big 12 basketball. And we talked about it yesterday. There's a lot of inventory that comes with that. I hope every school in the league is getting enough money to make up for it. But there's going to be a patch that incorporates the Monster Energy logo and the Big 12 logo that's on every jersey, football and basketball. Think about that. What's that worth? And then a field logo for every home football stadium and every home football court, basketball court also. That's a lot of inventory.
A lot.
Right.
Yeah.
And we talked about it. I hope they vetted this completely because this is creating some issues. I know at Baylor and maybe some other schools, Monster Energy is a Coca-Cola product. Baylor is a Pepsi school. And you don't think Pepsi's going to have an issue with this?
No, they definitely are. That's a good point. I don't know, what these decisions. Sometimes they just make decisions and the fallout. We'll just deal with the fallout when it comes. But no, that's a very valid point.
I think so.
Most of these conferences, I don't know how many of them are actual Cokes. I mean, teams are actual Coke schools.
Yeah, good question.
Whatever. But
I could go through my cup collection at home and see which one are Coke schools. And I'm not trying to create any issues at all. Maybe there's something written in the contracts. Maybe the contract with Pepsi and Baylor is written that if the conference does a deal that can coexist with Pepsi, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, but I think at this point too, it's you've got to find money somewhere. And at some point you got to cut. I don't know how they're doing this. I really don't.
That's true. And everybody up there, the marketing people that are in the know about this, they say, oh, Baylor, you're so lucky because the Monster logo is green.
Yes. That's going to be the thing too. It's how big are they going to be? What's the placement? I don't know.
Man, that's a lot to work through for sure. So big announcement, big deal. Monster Energy was front and center with everything. So here it is. It's going to be, let's put it front and center right here. Does that show up? Yeah, that shows up.
Oh yeah.
So there's Monster Energy right there, and that's going to stay there. Thank you, Commissioner Yormark. So Jerry Hill will join us in a bit. We look forward to that. Get his thoughts on Big 12 Media Days, Garrett's thoughts as well as we wrap things up. Let me remind you, we are brought to you every day of the week by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Appreciate them greatly. And there is an event coming up tonight I want to make sure you know about. This is Summer Night on the Plaza at Foster Pavilion, the plaza outside in front of Foster Pavilion. This is going to be on Thursdays through the month of July, summer at Turner Plaza at Foster Pavilion. And the first one is tonight at 6 to 8 p.m. And what it is I'm looking forward to seeing it and seeing how, how many folks come to be a part of it. But tonight, it's food trucks, it's games, it's our teams that are out there signing autographs. And tonight it's Baylor men's basketball and women's basketball. Maybe Ty Beard's out there. You could get Ty Beard's autograph and get a picture with him. But our men's and women's basketball teams will be there, and it's tonight, and it's free. There's food trucks there. You'd have to pay for the food, but the event itself is free. But a really great idea, summer at Turner Plaza. And tonight is the first night, and you see the other dates there, the following Thursday evenings in the month of July. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. First one comes up tonight.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, this is very similar to the Fan Fest that was taking place over there. This is more of what Doug is bringing to the table and trying to engage. And it starts with creating new fans and getting the kids in the community. like families, like my son's not necessarily tied to Baylor, but he loves going over there. He's like, he loves going and being a part of it. Yeah. So you rekindle and you start things like that. And it's more of a community outreach. And I think that's something where Baylor has missed in the past, and they're starting to really hit.
Your son loved that fan fest.
Oh, he loved it.
Yeah. And that was fun. And that was, I think you're right. I think this is a good comparison to that.
Very much.
Just different time of year, July, Thursdays. What are we going to do? You know, you got kids at home looking for activities. And here's one tonight. It's free, 6 to 8 p.m. And come meet Baylor men's and women's basketball there this evening. All right, we're off and running on this Thursday. Back in the studio. Appreciate you being with us. John Morris Show brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas. 7 convenient locations around Central Texas. Count them, 7 to serve you better. Also on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. Alliance Bank Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank. Take a break. Back with more. John Morris Show off and running, and we'll be right back after this.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Welcome back, John Morris Show on a Thursday in the TFNB studios on historic Elm Avenue. We are brought to you by the Brazos Landing. Enjoy the quiet atmosphere of the Brazos Landing's French Quarter. Beautiful river views. You've got the French Quarter. You've got the Swamp Shack, a little less formal. And now the porch. So great options there at the Brazos Landing, and the same great menu any place you sit there. And it is a great menu. It really is. I think I did this one week. I had lunch there 3 times in 1 week. I think I could go every day of the week and get something different and enjoy every bit of it. And more than 1 week, I could extend that. What if I could do that for a month? You think I could eat lunch there every day for a month?
I think so. I mean,
I think
the variety,
and get something different.
Yeah, you get the variety. Absolutely could.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that wouldn't be a stretch at all. So Becky, let's make that happen. But it is a great menu, and you'll find something or more than one something that you'll like on the menu. The lunch menu, $12. The early evening, late afternoon specials, 3 to 5 p.m. Now, that's Monday. Closed on Monday, but Tuesday through Friday. So check it out at the Brazos Landing, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet, right across the river from Foster Pavilion, right across the interstate from McLean Stadium. All right, U.S. is out. We hadn't really talked about it from the World Cup. Disappointing loss to Belgium. Man, did they just have a bad time to play a stinker of a game and lose to Belgium.
They did, and then it was worse with it. Ultimate karma.
Right.
If you want to get down to it and just be real, it was ultimate karma. You have a player who had a red card. Now, we could say it was not supposed to be a red card.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
But you overturned it magically. You get them back, and then you just get hammered. That's not how you do it.
No, it was not good. It was not pretty end.
No.
A lot of fun. And the World Cup continues, and there's a lot of people that are still very much invested in it. Our World Cup aficionado, Paul Jobson, will be with us tomorrow, but the U.S. is out. Would have been USA versus France. No, Spain tomorrow.
Yeah, it would have been Spain.
USA versus Spain tomorrow in Los Angeles. Wouldn't that have been great? Can you imagine the build up to that?
That would have been nuts. And it would have been great to have you. That would have been like your marquee matchup, too, right? Like that would have been the one. Like if you beat Spain, then you could say we are close. We're finally closing the gap, you know, but unfortunately, you don't get that opportunity.
That's true. Now Pulisic got hurt, had to go out. That sure didn't help. But it was, Belgium was completely in control, I thought, the whole match against USA. I watched most of the match. Almost the whole thing.
Well, they were very upset, and they were on a mission. They came out to prove a point.
Yeah.
You know, so, it stinks from America's standpoint. But at the end of the day, you got to get the wins. You got to just win, right?
Yeah.
You got to just win.
Yeah. So the red card fiasco, reportedly President Trump was involved in getting that overturned. Did you hear that the Belgium players, the team, was doing the Donald Trump dance in their locker room?
No, but that's hilarious.
Isn't that great?
That's funny.
So Belgium wins. They eliminate the USA. So now to the quarterfinals, the final 8. France plays Morocco today, 3 o'clock this afternoon on Fox. France, you would think, in my vast soccer knowledge, France would be the favorite there. Spain and Belgium play tomorrow, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Could have been Spain and USA. And then after that on Saturday, Norway versus England. That is at 4 o'clock on Saturday. And Argentina versus Switzerland, 8 o'clock on Saturday. The heavyweights are still in. And all the heavyweights, and really the star power is still there.
So I was so just out of reality the past couple of days.
Sure,
I was not on social media, nothing. So I get home last night and I noticed that there was a World Cup game on. I'm like, I'm gonna kill some time. It was Egypt and Argentina, so I thought it was live for a second. But that was the best game I have seen in the entire World Cup.
Really,
Egypt had it 2-0.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden Argentina scored 3 quick goals to win the game in a miraculous comeback. But that was fun.
Oh, yeah, that was that comeback.
That was the best World Cup game I have seen.
I'd forgotten about that
thing.
So they were showing that on a replay last
night. Yeah, they were
night.
showing it on a replay, and then after that, they were following up with the Mexico and England match.
I got you. And all the host countries are now out. Mexico's out. USA is out. Canada is out. So, hey, welcome to our country.
Exactly.
We're going to sit over here and watch as the quarterfinals play out. So there you go. World Cup continues. Fun. I would think that, again, I told you when I drive in here to the studio, I drive right down Franklin from McGregor, and I drive right by Barnett's.
It's the perfect spot.
It is. And it's been so, so heavily populated with fans for the USA matches. I bet there'll still be people there that have had fun doing that. And I bet they'll still come there, even though Team USA isn't involved.
No, I think there's still a lot of people. Yeah, this is going to be packed. People got the fever right now. And look, if you're this far into it, you've got to see it out. You can't just bail on it right now. We got to finish the product.
That's true. I don't know that I'll carve out a large swath of time, to watch. But I'll keep track of it, because
I'm going to watch it. If there's a good matchup, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, so World Cup continues there without Team USA. All right, let's take a break. Jerry Hill will join us after a break. We'll wrap up with with Jerry and with Garrett, the Big 12 Monster Energy Big 12 Football Media Days, and get their thoughts on that. Plenty more to come. Stay with us. John Morris Show on a Thursday. Also brought to you by Toe King of Waco, here to help the next time you're stuck on the road. Locally owned and family-run business. That's Gary Hoffman. Toe King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with highly trained operators. Toe King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Toe King the next time you need help. Take a break. Back with more Jerry Hill when we come back. John Morris Show on a Thursday.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, team.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Toe King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Toe King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Toe King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Toe King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Coming in. Hey, here we go. We are back. Jerry Hill is coming in. His friend Dave is here. Dave, where do you live? That's it. Pennsylvania guy. Yep. Lancaster, Pennsylvania is here. Pennsylvania guy. Jerry's coming in back in Waco from the Big 12 Media Days. We'll wrap that up. So don't you alternate summers, like you go to Pennsylvania one year?
Yeah.
And now Dave is here in Waco.
Going back and forth. COVID changed a little bit of that, but
COVID changed everything.
It did change everything. But a lot of the time hop stuff is coming up now where we were there, they were down here 7 years ago. And I think that might have been the last time.
Oh, wow. That's been a while.
Together.
Yeah.
But I know Julie went up there for Jody's mom's funeral.
Yeah.
So we've kind of done maybe some quick stuff, but as far as the annual trips, COVID kind of put a halt.
That's true.
So
I got you.
Get back on the schedule now.
Good.
Going back and forth. Yeah.
Very good. All right. Well, glad you're here. I told Garrett want to get his thoughts and yours together on the Big 12 Media Days, kind of wrap that up. You were there on Tuesday with Baylor and Coach Aranda. What were your memories or what were your overall takes from that?
You know, it can almost be like information overload.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like just, I mean, even in your position where so many people are coming by, you know, probably a lot like Radio Row for the Super Bowl or something, you know, it's a lot like that. So, it's a lot. But I was impressed with the Baylor group that was there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all good guys. I mean, they're good speakers. You know, I got a chance to talk to each one of them individually, and it was just, not that I was blown away or anything or surprised, but I thought it was cool. And, you know, obviously they had the suits on and the whole bit. It was just, it's a fun day, John. And then I know we've talked about it before, but there are guys that I get a chance to catch up with that I may not see the rest of the year, or I only see, you know, a couple times a year, but I was able to catch up with some of those. So it's a fun time. I really enjoy. It's a lot. Like we left, you know, I think we left about the same time as you did. We left at 6 and got back at like 8 that night.
That's
so it's a very long day, but, got a chance to, like I said, to talk to each of the players, you know, hear some of the coaches, hear your mark. So it was fun. It's always kind of that, this time I didn't have much of a summer, but this is that time where it's like, okay, football's right around the corner.
Right.
You know, it's kind of that signal.
Your summer was cut short because you were track for so long.
That track took me around
deep into June.
Yeah,
exactly.
That was different. Yeah.
So Garrett makes the point that he felt like there were too many student athletes. Like it should be limited. No, I said Baylor's perspective is those are the 16 captains.
Yeah.
And taking all 6 makes a lot of sense there.
Well, then you don't have to make a choice, I guess.
Right,
but at the same time, I agree with Garrett. I think it should be like 3 to 4 student athletes per team,
Makes
per
sense.
school. It just seems like somebody is always kind of pushing that.
Right.
You know, because I think at one time it was like maybe 3.
Yeah.
Then 4. And then you just start let's bring this guy too.
Right.
You know, kind of like when Ish Wainwright would go to Big 12 basketball media
because
days
it was in Kansas
every
City.
year. You know, it's that kind of thing. So, I would like to see it maybe reduced a little bit, but again, it's and for ones that don't see Baylor or that don't get around to Baylor that often, it does give them the chance to get a few more student athletes.
That's
kind of thing.
Very cool. Garrett, what were your overall thoughts? And Garrett had 2 long.
He was there.
days.
It was a long day.
Yeah.
My overall thoughts. I thought it was. I mentioned this to you earlier. I think the Big 12 messed up by not putting Texas Tech and BYU on separate days.
Yeah.
I think because the front day felt like it was so front loaded.
It was front loaded.
And the second day. So I think they could have scheduled that out better. I think the spat between your mark and the person who asked that question,
Sean Dillon.
Look, man, like, don't ask that. Like, don't do that.
That thing got replayed and replayed and replayed.
That was one that stood out. The monster thing obviously stood out, but it felt slower. I don't know. It was just weird.
Garrett's word was it felt slower.
Well, and one of the things that got me, I think I talked to you about it, but it was a complete change of how they've done it in the past of the player breakouts.
Right.
Because they did like Baylor's players at 8:45.
Yeah.
And I was there, but I didn't know the schedule. That was my fault for not prepping. But it was just weird because, you get to the afternoon and I was able to still do a lot of one-on-one type stuff with them. But that's when you're used to getting them and then it's usually like Dave and them or them and Dave. And they had them completely split.
Yes.
Had Baylor players at 8:45, Dave at 4.
Yeah.
Like that part did not make sense to me.
That, and then I noticed how so I wasn't able to get around to a lot of the breakout. I was just isolated.
Right.
But from what I saw, it was like some of the breakouts were just like they would just take the quarterback and just go break out over there. Like they didn't do it with everybody.
Right.
I mean, I could be wrong on that, but that's what I saw. But I don't know, man. It was good to get away. It was great start to the season.
Yeah.
I know one of the consistent themes that we heard from coaches was the scheduling of this, the timing of this was cutting into their vacations. Yeah. There was a lot of guys that were having to like come in for vacation to do it and then bail and go. I believe one of them was like going to Italy that night. I think it was Scott Frost that was flying out to Italy that night. It is. So that was one thing I heard. That was a lot of talk about it. But where do y'all think the longevity is with do you think that we can continue doing these media days like this with all of these teams coming in and the finances? Because I heard a lot of people from schools out west that are not real keen on this and how things are going. Like, what are y'all thoughts on that?
I think it's very valuable. Yeah, I think like national ESPN guys were there, national writers were there, and the scheduling of it, it does interfere with the coaches' schedule. Most football coaches, their vacation time is in July.
Right.
But they scheduled this one earlier than normal because we're the first one. Big 12 was the first one. I think there's a value in that.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for the coaches, though.
Yeah, and I think to his point, the SEC and the ACC, they're all later.
Right.
So this week, Big 12 got the spotlight.
Yes.
And the Big 12 needs that, really. The other ones don't need it as much. The Big 12 needs this. And then also the cost and everything, I think that was some of the deal. Pac-12 is not having one this year.
That's where I'm coming. So the Pac-12's not doing it.
I think they were initially going to do Vegas.
Right.
But I think it wound up being cost not efficient. Yeah. And then, you think about too, where some of those teams are coming from, I think in a league like that, and we're a little bit like that, where you've got teams all spread out. It is hard, to pick a location that's like easy for everybody. Like I remember years where we had it in Kansas City or St. Louis or something. Those aren't easy places to get in either.
Right.
But I like it, Garrett. I think we should keep having it.
I agree with that.
In some capacity. Yeah. Now, some of the other sports have gone to Zoom.
That's like what I was wondering. If that's where we eventually go to.
Do we go there eventually? I don't think that would be nearly as good, and it isn't as good even in the other sports. So I hope we don't get to that point. I hope we keep doing like some type of football media. This was like really early though for me. It seemed like you know.
There's a pretty big cost to it, for the conference office to put it on, and then for the media members who. For us, it's a drive to Frisco. For others, it's flying in,
correct.
And it's 2 days and 2 long days. But I'd still think there's a value in it. I would miss it.
Definitely
if we
a value.
Have it.
And I know you had mentioned the one in Vegas, which I did not go to.
Yeah.
That one I know was more expensive. And again, that may have been the deal with Pac-12. Like, we can't afford this. We're not getting the kind of money that everybody else is getting. So we can't really afford to do this. Sure. And my thought on the Pac-12 deal was, so who's coming in for that? Like you think about the medias in all those different locations, who is coming in for that?
I have no idea.
So I agree with John. There's definitely a value in the Big 12 football media days. It may need to be tweaked a little bit, but knowing your Mark, he will keep trying.
He's
things.
Definitely going to.
He's going to try something.
It's not going to get dull at all.
Never dull. Yeah.
So anything that you heard or saw or learned talking to somebody that is noteworthy or really caught your attention?
I just noticed, and I think it was this morning that I noticed, I guess Cincinnati kind of mentioned that there might have been some tampering with Sorsby.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't
from Tech.
There was okay. So when Scott Satterwhite was on the podium, he got one question about Sorsby. And he shut it down.
Okay.
So this must have come from another something.
Yeah, one off or something. But
tampering,
I think there was some, thoughts of, or, maybe accusing of.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things, I love your Mark. I mean, I think he's a great commissioner. I don't think he answered questions Tuesday. He really steered away from all. And there were a lot of things that, he was right. He shouldn't have, been talking about that. But I thought there were a lot of times where he just didn't answer questions, period. Yeah. So that period almost was like, it wasn't wasted or anything, but it was not best look, I guess.
Right. Anything, Garrett, that caught your attention?
In hindsight, Rich Clark, the executive director of the CFP.
He's an impressive guy.
He is. He's so intelligent. I don't think you could have replaced Swarbrick with a better person.
Yeah.
Like, he is really good at it. But having him on record saying that he would prefer to have a 12-team playoff and leave it at that was something that stood out to me. But he also said, like, we will put in all the effort to whatever, like whether if it goes to 16 or 24 to make that the best product possible.
Yeah.
But for him to be on record, say that he would prefer to stay at 12, I thought I would prefer to stay at 12 too.
Yeah.
But I thought that was good. That was something that stood out to me.
I think the momentum, though, is so more toward
it
more
is.
and more and
It
more.
is.
I mean,
definitely
we're
is.
adding in basketball too.
Yes.
So I don't think we're going to stop at
We're
12.
not.
I don't know that I ever wanted to stop at 4. But I don't think we're going to stop at 12.
What would your ideal one? Mine was always 8. I felt like there was just
and we skipped right by
we
it.
just skip right by it.
Yeah.
Like, I personally believe like there's only 8 teams every year that could truly win a national championship.
That's a good point. 8 would be a really
would
good
be
number.
perfect.
Yeah.
We're not going back.
We're not going back. And I understand
backwards.
like we're at a point now where you want the exposure, you want the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Where
Right.
the opportunity,
Yeah.
you want the money. You want the money is what
Yeah.
it is.
Absolutely.
But I would, to me, it would saturate if we went to 24, but it's almost inevitable.
Yeah, true. Okay, 2 things Oklahoma State related. So Eric Morris is the new head coach at Oklahoma State. Was a receiver at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
He and folks may already have known this, but I just learned it. He played for Texas Tech, scored a touchdown in the "I'm a Man, I'm 40" game.
Yes.
Isn't that great?
We did talk about that.
And now he follows Mike Gundy as the head coach.
Was there a lot of, because I watched part of his, but was there a lot of discussion? I didn't know around the tables or whatever about, him replacing Gundy. He brought up Gundy a couple times during his in the press conference setting. So I didn't know if there was a lot of discussion about that.
I think there was, but not really that much.
Man,
I mean,
Gundy had fallen so far off. It's just like,
and the decision was made, wasn't the end of the year.
Right,
it was made
right.
even during the season last year. So
Yeah.
probably a little bit. Here's the other thing. So this is Oklahoma State related.
Yeah.
My sources in Stillwater say that they know this for a fact, that Casey Schrum was the president at Oklahoma State.
Okay.
And not anymore, but she was. She had knowledge of Oklahoma and Texas looking to get out 2 weeks before the announcement came.
Oh, wow.
Told
You
the
remember
commissioner.
how stunning that was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we all talked about how they did such a great job, but a poor job of keeping it quiet, keeping it secret.
Yeah.
But she apparently knew about it, told the conference office, and nothing happened until then the announcement came and it was too late.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
And again, I think it was one of those inevitable deals, but you would like
I
to have
guess.
had a little bit of, and maybe make a push to keep.
But
it
if
in
you'd
the
known
league.
a little bit earlier, couldn't you have,
Yeah.
made a push or something?
Done something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it was too late, but I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oklahoma State stole the North Texas football coach. So
there you go. And half the roster too.
yeah,
He took a bunch of guys with him, didn't he?
So just tells you what a great program North Texas has, right, Garrett? I mean, that's
they really do.
One of the premier
They really do.
programs.
Well, I've always, what's funny to me is I don't understand. I always thought when realignment would come or teams would look to move up, I thought North Texas would be that one.
Yeah.
And they just got passed by
did.
UTSA and Texas
Some
State.
of those,
And that baffled me how that happened.
That's interesting.
Now they got Neil Brown. I
Neil
like
Brown.
I think
Neil
that's
Brown.
a really good
That's
fit.
a great hire.
I think that's a great hire.
Yeah.
From
Gravel
Danville, Kentucky.
switch? Oh.
Yeah.
What is the gravel switch thing?
His mom lived
His
in
mom
Gravel
was Gravel
Switch.
Switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gravel Switch.
Kentucky. Yeah, it's right outside Danville.
But Danville, home of champions or city of champions or
Titletown.
Titletown.
Yeah, exactly.
Titletown.
Neil
Everybody knows it as that, right?
Yes.
Titletown, USA.
Everybody. Neil Brown.
Which
I love
is Tracktown,
Neil Brown.
USA, and we got Titletown.
And Titletown.
Yeah.
Packers may have a say in
May
that
have
too.
a say in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now it kind of, we got this boom of
Yeah,
information.
and then-
now it's kind of off.
And what
for
are
a
we going to
little
talk
bit.
about the next few weeks?
Oh, we always have
we'll
something.
find
to talk
something,
about.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anything else
So
catch your attention?
Up there, not specifically. I did enjoy because I obviously was focused on Baylor, but I did get a chance to hear some of the other coaches, including Coach McGuire. So that's always fun just to hear them and kind of what their thoughts are. Of course, everybody's going to win a championship.
Everybody's undefeated right
in
now.
July. Everybody's going to win a championship. So, I mean, that was the thing. And it's just always fun getting those teams and stuff. You almost wish everybody could be there on the same day, but that would be impossible. Like I think probably, and again, it may be cost inefficient, but I'd like to do it over 3 days or something. Just to give each
SEC
school
spreads there out.
3 or 4 days, right?
Yeah, they go 4 days.
4
days.
4
days. Teams
and
a
Big
day,
Ten is like 3 days, I think.
It might be. I think they might do the same thing now.
Do they?
Like
4 days?
4 teams a day.
Yeah. So
that's a good thought.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that would be good for everybody, but I like schools having their time, I guess.
Right.
And with 8 teams there, and we might have got it kind of lost in the equation. Although I thought Dave Aranda did a great job up on the podium for the press conference. I thought he was great. And then even in the breakout, like I think he's intentionally being a lot more open.
Yeah.
He talks about it even. And it may be out of character for him to be that open, but I think it's great. I think a lot of people have mentioned, the social media stuff and things like that, but he really was a lot more open than maybe I've ever seen. Yeah. And I thought that was very cool.
That's
I think he needs to do that.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely intentional.
And it's not his favorite thing.
No,
but
not at all. That whole thing is not his favorite thing.
Right. But he's gone along with it. And I heard from a lot of people who've noticed that too, because
absolutely.
It's such a departure for him.
Yeah.
He usually doesn't do anything.
Sometimes,
like
John, you got to play the part. Whether you like it or not, you got to be, a little bit of, I don't know if it's being an actor or playing the part, but I think you've got to do some of that to reach everybody. And just, I think you do need to be more open anyway, even if it's out of character. I think you need to be more open. And he was, I thought he was
very good.
Yeah. No, really good.
Yeah. All right. So with your guest from Pennsylvania, what do y'all do in Waco? What do you want to see? Where's he going to take you?
So we did the silos yesterday.
Got to do that. Right.
And we had gone there before, and I think Dave he had said I wish they had like a red radar of things that were here when we were here before, so that we know what's new. But there was a lot of new, and he pointed out that you wonder if that style, if it stays the same, it'll go out of style. Joanna has kind of grown with that. Like he noticed that. Like there's different things, different styles.
First name Joanna. Yeah.
Yes, Joanna Gaines. I mean, we know her so well. Good old Chip and Joanna, Chip and Joe. So we went there and did a lot of the. Like a lot of that was when they were here before, a lot of that wasn't there.
That's true. I bet that's right. Yeah.
And one of the things that they got, and I think it was because Bowen Electric happened to be out there, Julie and Jody, her best friend or really good friend, they got to go up on the top of the silos.
Oh, nice.
I don't think very many people get to do that.
I wouldn't think so.
So they got to go to the top. This was when they were here before.
Yeah.
But a lot of that stuff is new. So we got to see, a lot of the new stuff.
That's cool.
Got cornhole out there,
Nice.
So
baseball field.
We'll see.
Barbecue. Is he going to get you some barbecue while you're here? Okay, good. Make sure. Make sure that happens.
So we'll do stuff around town. We're going to the Rangers game tonight.
Oh, cool. Very good. Garrett.
Random question.
Yes,
you were talking about new stuff going up. What is going up at McLean Stadium? Like these, I
saw that yesterday when I was coming in.
Like,
there were some stuff over at Foster too, though, like down by the river.
Now that is cleaning up that area so that you could dock boats there. That's the goal.
That was kind of our thought.
McLean, I saw that driving back into town.
Like a big scaffold.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of maintenance.
Just like some
maintenance cleaning maybe up there. I think. I'll ask the question.
Okay. I was just curious. I was like, what are they putting
And you
up
mentioned
here?
things around Waco. We did do Brazos Landing because
that
was where we saw
Very good.
And I think they enjoyed that. So
good
just
spot.
being there and on the Swamp Shack too.
There you go. That's a place to go.
We had to do that. That was one of the have to things.
Very good.
So it'll be fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Dave, glad you're here. Glad you're in Waco. Anything else? World Cup. Do you lose interest now?
Yes, I have. I actually did look up some stuff today just to kind of figure out, okay, who's favored now, that kind of thing. So I did look a little bit of that up. So I mean, we'll see. Who do you have the rest of the way?
Oh, I don't know. I got Paul Jobson.
Paul Jobson tells us all that.
We'll do that.
France is cooking.
France is good.
Is awesome.
Yeah,
he's really good.
France is really good.
Yeah,
and that was one of the favorites, if not the favorite, going in.
For me, like I'm not. The 3 teams I feel that can win it are France, Argentina, and Norway right now.
Okay.
Those are the three
So
options.
Spain wouldn't have much of a chance against France.
I think France.
That's the other
I feel
one.
like France is
France is kind of
just on a roll.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Soccer knowledge.
Soccer
knowledge. Yeah.
I will say real quick, Johnny Kiefer,
Yes.
off to a good start at the Scotland Open, I believe.
Ooh, Scotland.
They're
Okay.
in Scotland this week. He shot 2 under 68 in
And
the top 20.
the Open, the British Open is next week.
The Open, right?
The Open.
Yeah, I believe that is right. And then Cooper Dossie is in Colorado for a tournament in the Corn Ferry.
Okay.
And then I saw that Evan Vo, Trey Bosco, and Tyler Eisenhart, which I didn't know he was out there, but they're all at the PGA Tour of Americas this week.
Nice.
So, yeah, we got a lot of involvement this week. DeMario Prince, third in the Prefontaine, 13.01, which was a new school record in the 110 hurdle. So, and those guys continue. They run all year.
Is their
this
season.
is year round, you know.
Yeah.
And Mike Ford,
Yeah.
next Friday, gets married. Coach
It
Mike
is
Ford,
next
July
Friday.
17th. So
That's great.
happy for him.
Is the wedding in Rochester?
You know, I didn't ask him where that was.
Find out.
Yeah. You want to just barge in on it?
No, I wouldn't do that.
You want to be wedding crashers?
No, I don't want to do that.
JMo and Jerry,
I'm
wedding
happy
crashers?
for him because I keep asking him like every time I'd see him.
Yeah.
You married yet?
Yeah.
You married yet?
Yeah.
And
I don't think they're doing a whole lot with it. Like they're not doing a honeymoon or they're just getting married. So
funny.
could be over here at the courthouse.
If that happens, I would love to show up.
Yeah.
Find out where that is.
Yeah,
Right?
okay.
Report
We'll find
back to
out.
us.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Dave, thanks for being here. Welcome to Waco. Let's take a break and come back and wrap things up. We'll be right back.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco. One of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Make this the summer event at Allen Samuels Jeep in Waco. Be among the first to see and drive the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee, delivering up to 37 miles per gallon. Or drive home a new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo with your choice of 0% financing for 36 months or 2.9% for 84 months. Or save $9,000 off MSRP. Don't miss these incredible summer savings at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back, John Morris Show, final segment on this Thursday, brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Also want to remind you, the big Top Notch Card Show comes up in Temple this weekend. It is Saturday and Sunday, the 11th and the 12th, 150 tables of the finest sports, Pokemon, TGC collectibles. On Saturday, Baylor and Chicago Bear great Dennis Gentry will be there. Dennis was on with us back on Monday, had a great visit with him. And Texas legend Ted Coy will be there on Saturday as well. Sunday, wrestling superstar Lady Bird Monroe. Do you know that name, Lady Bird Monroe?
I've heard it.
Okay.
Vaguely.
All right. I'm going to say wrestling superstar Lady Bird Monroe will be there, and Craig McMurtry, the pride of Troy, Texas, will be there, former major league pitcher, now the softball coach at Temple College. So those are the guests lineup there. Kids can receive a free signed trading card. So that is Saturday and Sunday. I need to get you the hours of the shows, and I'll have that for you tomorrow. But suffice to say, most of the day, Saturday and Sunday in Temple. Go to topnotch-cardshows.com for details. Top-notch-card shows. We had a card show fairly recently. It was back in the spring at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame here in Waco. And one of the guests there, one of the celebrities that was there was Greg Hawthorne, who is a former Baylor running back, former Pittsburgh Steeler running back. And I'm just seeing word this morning that Greg Hawthorne has passed away. So that is sad news to pass along to you. I thought when we saw him, when he was here, he was moving slow. You know, I just, that was my thought, man, he is moving kind of slow. And I don't know any details, but just word that Greg Hawthorne, former Baylor great, has passed away, and our condolences to his family. And we told you first of the week, Dr. Robert Sloan passed away over the weekend, July 3rd. They'll have a tremendous service for him tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. on the Houston Christian University campus. I need to check and see if they're going to stream that. I bet they do. But he will be remembered very fondly at a service coming up tomorrow. Former Baylor president, former Baylor baseball player during his undergraduate days, and president of Baylor, and most recently president at Houston Baptist, which is now Houston Christian University. His service is tomorrow. All right, quickly give you some birthdays today. It's Ross Bennett's birthday, former Baylor baseball great. That is cool. Ross sent me a video one time, Garrett. He's out playing wiffle ball with his son in the backyard, and he had my call of Ross hitting a home run, and he's got the audio of that as he hits a home run with his son playing wiffle ball in the backyard. Isn't that fun?
That's very creative.
That was pretty cool.
Well played.
So, yeah, very good. Happy birthday to Ross Bennett. It's Gary Zacharias' birthday. Happy birthday to him. Rich Phillips, voice of the SMU Mustangs. Happy birthday to Rich. It is John Derrick's birthday here in Waco. He's one of the best golfers, amateur golfers in Central Texas for sure. Great golf background. Happy birthday to John Derrick. And who else? Derek Draper's birthday, former Baylor football receiver. Happy birthday to Derek. Hayden Johnson worked with us in Baylor athletics. His birthday is today as well. So celebrate those birthdays. If I missed you, I do apologize. Happy birthday to them. Great to be back from the Big 12 Media Days. Thanks to Brandon. Thanks to Garrett. Thanks to Jerry Hill for coming in to be with us. And again, tomorrow, if the Lord tarries, we will have Paul Jobson, our World Cup aficionado, in with us too. He's back. He was gone last week to Spain. His family went on a trip to Spain. So we'll hear about that and get a World Cup update also.
Looking forward to that.
That'll be fun. And he says he's bringing something for the set.
Ooh.
So I don't know what that could be. I know. It's fun. So Paul Jobson will be with us tomorrow. We added the Monster Energy to the set today, back from the Monster Energy Big 12 football preview, football media days. Thanks for being with us. We appreciate you. We appreciate the Brazos Landing and Alliance Bank, Central Texas. Have a great Thursday. Lord willing, we'll talk to you tomorrow at 9. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Spring is sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.